We have more breaking news from the NHL. The coaching carousel continues to spin. Now we have word the New York Rangers are also making a coaching change. We'll discuss this move coming up next. So welcome back to another video here at Top Shelf Hockey. As I mentioned, we have some more breaking news. Another NHL coaching change has now been announced. This one's not so shocking, but there was word earlier this morning that we may not get a decision from the Rangers until after the weekend, sometime into early next week. But that is not the case. The Rangers have made the announcement that they have fired head coach Peter Laviolette as well as associate head coach Phil Housley. They are both out here after a couple years with Laviolette being at the helm here. So the last couple of years, very, very different seasons. A record overall for Laviolette during his two seasons was 94, 59, and 11. Big difference. The first year, they had a 55-win season, first place, deep playoff run. Things were looking really good for the Blue Shirts. This year, major step back. And to be honest, I like I said in other videos when talking about the rumors and speculation about what we might see for change with this team, a lot of it has to do with management. They really kind of changed the vibes around the team, the culture and everything. All goes back to last summer with the way Barclay Goodrow was handled. And then you go into trying to trade Jacob Trouba, and he basically played a chess match with the team, blocking the trade with his trade protection. And then I created, I think, some uncomfortable vibes, if you will. They went into the season knowing that they tried to trade their captain. They wanted to trade him, and they couldn't. Eventually, he caved and agreed to go to the Anaheim Ducks. We heard Chris Kreider's name was out there early in the year as well, along with Trouba. Just the way Drury has handled things, it's really created a lot of uncertainty around this team. And I honestly think because of all the off-ice moves, the way management handled things, I think a few players kind of quit on this team. I just think overall they were not happy, and you could tell in their play they were lacking inspiration. They were lacking the ability to care as much as they need to really put everything into the team, and it showed. I mean, Laviolette to me just looked like he couldn't get that out of this group. Is it entirely his fault? No, but there were certainly, I think, some decisions and some things that were within his control that certainly, I think, justified a change. Peter Laviolette is a very successful long-term head coach in the NHL, but he also often has a short shelf life, not known for being the greatest with younger players, and I'm not sure what direction we're going to see the New York Rangers go in. You got to think, with Chris Drury being allowed to move on from Laviolette, that's already two coaches that he's fired now after moving on from Gerard Gallant quickly. He's got a short temper when it comes to hiring and firing coaches. I know the word around the NHL was that he's got a good relationship with owner Jim Dolan, and that Dolan wasn't ready to move on from him. But you got to think his leash is getting shorter, and if really, based on, like I said, just how everything's been run, we're going to see more change. But we've already heard Mika Zibanejad say, I know what my contract rights are. I don't really, I've got a lot of time invested here. Don't really want to go anywhere. It's like they're going to have a hard time making some changes, and it could almost get worse before it gets better with some players. It's really hard to say, but I'm not sure what direction we're going to go in. We know they're in kind of still wanting to be in a win now type of mode. You get Igor Shesterkin locked up, one of the best goalies in the league, big money contract. You've still got a lot of money invested in other players. That we recently had this whole Artemi Panarin thing that came to light in the last few days. A lot of uncertainty around this team. There's going to be significant change. We just don't know to what extent. But for now, Laviolette is out. Let me know in the comments who you think will be a good replacement, what direction they will go in with their head coaching position. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. We'll discuss further. If you're new to this channel, of course, make sure you subscribe. Stick around. We'll be back with more updates as the day goes along. I do have other videos planned here for today. Of course, NHL Stanley Cup playoffs starts tonight as well. If you haven't already done so, join our NHL Bracket Challenge. Just some fun for the community to see who can best predict the playoffs. I'll put a link down in the pinned comment below so you can join that as well. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time.